So this is now how to add materials to an object. So here we are in the project, and we've got the bottom and the roof, and I've rendered the bottom with brickwork and the top with tiles. So let me show you how I did that. If I click on the bottom block and then double click on it, so I'm going into the family. So this is the brick render that I've applied. You can see it looks different from different visualizations. If you use this one, you can look realistic shaded. You can go back to wireframe, but if you go for realistic, it gives you this render. The way to do that, if you click on the actual things that's highlighted, then you're looking at this end here. You've got this little properties box, you've got materials, and you can see it's now been brick common. So before that it just said choose, and there's this little 3 dots. So if you click on this 3 dots here, you then get a choice. Now originally when you start off you just get some very kind of grey surfaces, and I've just added in brick in here. Let me show you how you do that. This little icon here is asking for toggling on or off for this area. So if you toggle it so it says home, you can click on the home, and then you get these AEC materials. Click on that again, and you've got a whole load of materials that are in here. This menu is quite small, so you can expand it so you can read things easier, and you can also move this one across. So the material I'd got there was brick, but if I wanted to change it I could go for something different. So if I went for masonry, this is the brick that I'd chosen, brick common, but if I said no, it wasn't going to be this, it was going to be some kind of stone, concrete, masonry, glass block. Oh, there is natural stone here as well. So if you click on natural stone here, the way to actually add it is this little up arrow puts it into this area here. So if I go here and I put this up arrow here, then goes into here. It's quite clunky in case you're just clicking on it. So you've got this, and then you're pressing apply. So you're now applying that instead. So now if you're going into here, you see when I pressed apply it didn't do it. I just had to press OK to go to stone natural. So now if you click off this, I've got a different render. Okay. And then if I then load this into the project, you load into the project. I've changed something, so it'll give me a message saying, do I want to overwrite the existing version? Well, yes I do, but also with its parameter values, because the parameter values you always want to overwrite as well. So now that was a brick, and you'll see it'll update to stone. So that's how to add materials. Exactly the same if you were just on an open wireframe. You would choose the open wireframe in the families or components. So it wouldn't give you the options here. So if you're trying to find them in here, they wouldn't be there because you're in the project. If you double click on here and just take the roof back, you've got this roof, and now in this area you have got, so if you select it, you then have got this, and this was roofing slate. You've got nothing at all. There's no option here, just you have to go for the double buttons to add a material.